Hello, I wanted to start this video with my night routine. So I'm fresh out the shower, applying my Ilia facial moisturizer. I love this stuff, guys. It brightened up some dark spots on my face and it keeps my skin moisturized for a while. I do reapply in the morning before makeup, but I absolutely love this stuff. Totally recommend. I also use lash serum. Here's the brand. Right now I'm not wearing falsies. I am a falsies girl typically, but I'm giving my lashes a break right now. It takes a while to see the results of lash serum, so I've been using it for about 2 months now, and it does work. When I apply my mascara after curling my lashes, I have a slightly more dramatic look, but natural at the same time, so I love that. I also got this new body oil. I just found it on Amazon. I was looking for something lighter than lotion. It's getting a little more warm outside. I always love to apply my moisturizer right after the shower, guys. Like, I don't want any cold air sealing my pores. I really want it to sink in. And my favorite part about this moisturizer is the smell so far. It always takes me time to see true results of a product, so I can't say right now if it's worth it or not, but I will put the link below just because the smell is amazing. I'm just going to sleep, so I also won't really see if the glowing that they claim to create on the skin will work, but I'll put it on tomorrow too and try to see. But this is what it looks like right now. I do like it. All right, that is it. I have a really quick night routine, and now, and I also have these blemishes I'm trying to work on, but I'll keep you guys updated on that. Before I get into my diary entry, I am going to start some water to cook a few things for my lunch tomorrow. I like to prep in advance. It makes the next day so much easier. And always drink water. This is the candle that I'm going to use for my diary entry. I just like a gentle smell in the background, and I love the lighting of a candle. Hello. I'm back in my house. If you watched the last video, I was in a hotel because me and my son's father were figuring things out. But yeah, I want to get right back into that, which is we are still separated and we are going strong right now. He doesn't seem to be reaching out to me. I mean, like, he sent one romantic text last night, but you know, he's not really making an effort. It's kind of minimal, which I have this theory that guys can only back off in this way if they want it to be successful, because if they make the girl think that they don't care at all, then they know, or I mean, if they're intelligent enough, they know the girl is going to have an ego spasm and bother them essentially, and that is going to trigger the girl to think, why don't you want me? I want you and I love you. When in reality, that girl is just having an ego spasm. She's like, wait, why doesn't this guy want me? I need to figure out what's wrong with that. And then they completely forget the fact that we're not good for each other. So I think that he is kind of backing off in the best way possible. I don't feel like he never cared, but I also don't feel like if I don't go back, then I'm like a terrible person. You know, it's pretty balanced. So I can't complain, but I do have some theories that came to me today, like signs through the day. I realized that in the past month or so, my relationship with my coworkers has gotten very strong. I never let myself get close with my coworkers for many reasons. And if you are a corporate girly, then maybe, you know, leave in the comments below if you do. But I'm just gonna say I don't typically do that, but something in the world aligned, and for some reason I work with a group of people now that I just have a ton of chemistry with. Like, we like the same things, we enjoy conversation that's a little bit more deep, less surface level, and we've been really like kind of just watering the plant of our relationship, me and these 3 other coworkers. And I just noticed that when I'm talking to them, they're listening to me. When they're talking, I'm listening to them. And that is a very rare thing. I don't know if there's any other Cancers listening to this or if you follow astrology, but I am a Cancer and I do follow astrology. Cancers typically get in predicaments where a lot of their friends really just want to talk about themselves, because the Cancer is just like this nurturing energy that's never gonna like assert themselves. So I don't really have a lot of relationships where people are really listening to me, including this relationship I was just in. Like, my partner was not very interested really in my thoughts and my background. He wasn't really interested in anything about me other than like our current experience with each other. You know, like if I was feeling something in that current moment, then he would feel like notice and he would want to know what I was feeling in that moment. But he wasn't big with understanding my origins, my foundation. He just really wasn't interested. And so, yeah, a lot of our relationship was kind of just like doing things together, not so much conversation, which I didn't love. But anyways, at work, a lot of conversation, and I've been feeling really heard, and it's really been satisfying something in me that I think has been deprived for a long time, at least through the span of, you know, my pregnancy with Forrest and the 7 months of his life. So I've been feeling balanced in ways, and I really think that these relationships at work are what's powering my ability to walk away from this relationship. I know that people say like having a balanced life and not trying to get all of your satisfaction from one person is the best way to live life, and this is, I guess, a perfect example of that. I feel very fulfilled, not only like with my job, but I also feel fulfilled with some friends right now. If the slight attention that I get at work makes me feel seen more than my romantic partner, then I've really been going without for a while, and I really have. I'm not gonna get into all the ways that I've been completely invisible, but I have been, because it's not like me and my coworkers are like out at the bar and really have time to get into it. It'll be like 15 minutes here, maybe we'll eat lunch in the kitchen together, so it'll be like maybe 45 minutes max. But in that time, I am heard and able to connect more than I do in like whole days in my home with my partner. So I am theorizing that if it's hard to get out of a certain relationship that you're in, the best thing that you could do is just really nurture the relationships outside of that and really see what you're valuing in this particular relationship. Because once I started watering these other plants, relationships in my life, I started to see that I really was not being loved at home. I think that I was blocking myself off from people, possibly even just so that I didn't get relativity as to how invisible I truly felt in my house, in my relationship. But yeah, work life has been good. I'm really loving the connections I'm making there. One of my coworkers is also a Cancer, and he also told me that he has this issue where a lot of the people that he's close with only come to him when they need something, or they mostly just want to talk about themselves. So could be a Cancer thing, I don't know. But other than that, things have been really good. I am still adjusting. I'm still cautious and wondering if I could really pull this off. I mean, like, I'm going for a Kim K, a Kylie Jenner here. I'm trying to get to a place where, like, the father of my child is just the father of my child. Maybe even we could be cordial with one another, but it doesn't have to define me. And I could still be a beautiful woman that makes good money and works very hard. So this is what I'm going for here. Not like sad, like boo-hoo, he left me. Because he didn't leave me, but that shouldn't matter anyway. So yeah, everything is feeling good. Another thing that has been kind of lingering is that when I'm leaving a relationship, I typically have these habits that I engage in. Like, I will try to make myself look really pretty. I'll try to get dolled up, get my lashes done, get my hair done, get new clothes. I'll do all these things to make myself feel beautiful, and I tell myself that this is me loving myself, this is self-love, but in the end I feel like I end up just trying to attract my partner back. It's really all just an act of ego for me. Like, when these relationships are ending, I'm so hung up on how much they're fighting for me or not fighting for me that I completely forget that I no longer wanted to be in that relationship. So I end up trying to seduce them, I think. You know, like, in the moment I do feel beautiful, but then it's like, it's really objective, you know? Like, I feel pretty, but I don't know what that's really doing for my insides. I also feel like that objective beauty does not attract the type of people that I need during a breakup. I don't need someone to just be like hypnotized by what I look like. And even at work, I don't think I have the best time at work when I go for a more objective beauty. Like, my coworkers kind of stereotype me a bit, or you know, I don't think that it's as easy for them to connect because they kind of, I mean, comment if you disagree, but my experience of getting dolled up is a lot of people kind of associate you with trouble. Let me know what you think about that. I always end up doing it. My partner ends up seeing me. They think I'm doing it for them. And he feeds into it, you know. He tells me I'm beautiful. Next thing you know, whatever happens, you know. And it's kind of like I'm setting myself up for failure every time. I'm going to attempt to not get dolled up while going through this breakup. I'm going to just try to nourish my natural beauty. I just showed you guys a little bit of my nighttime routine tonight. This is day 2. And I'll see you guys soon.